Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cracking Tea podcast. I'm your host, Jack, and if my co-host would like to introduce myself, then myself, their self. I'm not my co-host.
Yes.
Anyway, yeah, introduce yourself, guys.
Hi, I'm John, and I'm the smartest person here.
That's a lie, by the way.
What?
Anyway, who'd like to go next?
I'll go next. I'm Vinny. I'm a child. That's my intro, guys.
That's pretty epic, bro.
That's pretty.
Thanks.
All right. Who next?
I will go.
All right. Why did
Hi.
you change your voice?
Hi, I'm. Shut the fuck up. This is my voice.
This is
Hi.
your real voice.
You said the not funny word.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I've been arrested 47 times.
Oh,
Bruh.
okay.
Based Chad moment.
Shad moment.
Yeah. What about other people that haven't done it yet?
I'll go.
You've already done it.
You just went, Sam. What the frick?
Yes.
I'm not
Sam.
Sam. What do you mean?
Okay, it's only me and other
Just to
person who
clarify,
haven't
my
done it
name's
yet.
Ruben,
Cat,
not
yeah.
Sam.
Oh yes, yeah. His name's actually Ruben, not Sam. He was just making a bit of a joke.
I was wondering if I could get away with introducing myself as two people, making people think there was a seventh person on the podcast called
He just
Sam.
thought he was funny. He just thought he was funny.
Yeah. Anyway, who'd like to go next?
Me.
Okay.
You just went.
Alright, Kat, why don't you go? Why don't you go, Kat?
Well, I'm Ken, and I'm the only female here. Besides
Yes.
Jack.
Oh my god.
Oh, very cool, very cool.
Very cool, very nice.
Anyway, Khale, what about you? You should introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Sexman, and I love.
Oh my god. What the hell?
Get out.
Bro. No, I'm just gonna bleep that. So he's like, I like bleep.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Just make it have a series of bleeps.
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't tight whenever he talks, it's just
What did we say there? Did we have something in the first? Oh yes, so we did try shooting the pilot and it didn't work out.
Yes.
And I think we had something where I said something like very bad, and then I said to Jack, "Can we just have that whole thing just be a series of bleep?"
Yeah. I guess we're gonna do that this time as well.
Yes, so it's still going on. Anyway, this is the pilot episode. It's where we explain everything that we already explained in the failed recording, with the addition of Khale.
I think I know why the fail recording failed. It's because I wasn't in it. That's why.
Yes, that's
yeah,
obvious.
That was definitely
Also,
the
Ruben
reason.
wasn't recording, but we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
No, it
I
was
was
literally
recording.
recording because I wasn't there.
I was
Oh, yeah.
recording, but I didn't realize
We're
that
recording for 5
I
seconds.
set up my hotkey as my push to talk key, which also happened to be, I forgot, my pause key for my recording.
Oh my god.
Should I drink alcohol? Should
No.
this be a drunk Caleb
No,
podcast?
no,
No,
that's
you can't
legal.
be
That's
drunk
legal.
in
That's
the
legal,
podcast.
dude.
Don't put alcohol in your tea.
Yes.
I've got a teacup. I can put the alcohol in the teacup.
No, look, Khale, that's illegal, and we do not promote to that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
No,
we're
no,
just
guys, no. It's not illegal.
we're just six
the
random
drinking age.
children.
The drinking age in Australia is 5. Literally.
What are you talking about? Not
Five.
five.
No, it's literally 5. You can't purchase it until you're 18, but you can drink it past 5.
Ah.
So I'm legal.
Wait, what?
technically.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
That's the law.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
That's
Dude,
awesome. I'm
I
gonna go
would have
smuggle
started
some booze.
shotgunning beers so much longer ago if I knew.
Yeah. Well, what should we go on to next?
We should explain how we met.
Yes,
Starting-
that's a good
I
idea.
think we
I
should discuss. I think discussing would be really productive.
Oh my god. No, let's not do that.
I think we should talk begin the story.
Oh my
So,
fucking god, Ruben, you fucking stomper, you freaking mouth walker.
You stomper! You stomper!
What are you talking about?
Okay,
I don't know
anyways,
what
as I
you're
was
talking
saying,
about.
we could just talk about ethnic minorities.
What do you
How
mean?
much we hate them.
you know I've been interrupted by everyone here. I was beginning to speak.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
We don't interrupt you, Ruben. You interrupt us.
No, you actually quite
No.
literally did, John.
No, I didn't.
You
Ruben was
literally-
stomping on
you
us.
Okay,
You stomped on him.
this is becoming a drunk Khale
Everyone,
podcast. Let's go.
silence.
We are only supposed to be speaking one at a time because otherwise no one will be able to understand us. That would be
Correct.
terrible.
Literally, who asked?
You're right. So we're doing this on Discord, right? And there's a rules for a podcast channel. Let me tell the rules. There's number 1, don't say slurs. Number 2, don't swear too much. Number 3, don't call people out in the podcast. Number 4, use fake names unless with permissions. And number 5, don't talk over people. I
Fuck,
think
I've
we've
almost broken all those rules.
oh
No,
my
I
I don't
don't
think
god!
we've broken one yet. I could say the N word.
No,
There we go. We've broken
Oh
all
my
of them.
god. Bruh.
If I could just interrupt everyone here, I would just like to say I know the location of this absolute nibber named Eric. Go over to his house. Yeah, that is not a fake name. That is his real name. Fucking bitch, little ass. And then I just broke all 5 rules of the podcast. All at once.
It looks like it. It looks like it.
Anyway, so we should begin with how we all met, and I think we should do it in chronological order. So that would start
Yes.
with me and John.
Yeah.
So I met John in my 2nd year of primary school.
At a
And
beach.
yes, it was very, very arousing. Yes,
What the hell?
it was. Now that's what we like to think. But what actually happened is that I met John, and John bullied me until I decided to be his friend, so he wouldn't bully me anymore. That's the shortened version of the story.
Yes, it is.
It
very
was a
sad.
great story. I loved it.
Why would John be able to bully someone?
Yeah, I'm a bit confused by that as well. but,
Because I didn't realize how white John was, and so I would have used that. I would have used that as an insult before. I would have used that insult if I knew.
He's yellow.
He's yellow.
Okay, so that's how you two met,
Yes.
Oh, that's
and
epic.
then you had hot gay sex on the beach.
Yeah.
Clearly, that's what happened.
Ruben. Does John have a?
No, he's got a human cock.
Whoa!
How long? 1 inch?
5. I mean, actually,
How old were you at the time?
this was in prep, so.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh no!
Oh no! There's gonna be some pedo who walked over there and was like, "What?"
Damn, that kid.
Why I've come across a treasure.
Finally, my
What did
dreams
my
have come true.
eyes to come to? Ah!
Mine eyes deceive me. A prep grader with a big gog. So, you know what? Other things happened at. So we got through the race shenanigans. So last episode, well, the failed episode. We're just gonna call this the failed episode. We discussed the Peas book.
Oh yeah,
which
the peas
We
book.
now have a picture of, and the Peas book was essentially this book about peas. So it was a very interesting book, and we like this book so much.
Weren't we meant to be introducing us? Like, weren't we meant to be talking about how we met?
Yes,
No,
but we
yeah,
didn't go
about
into
the peas.
detail about how we met. We basically became friends over
Oh.
the Peas book. We became friends
the
over
pe- okay, sorry.
2009, and and we liked this book so much, we figured out it was on the bookshelf, and we just hid it behind the bookshelf, so we would be the first ones to take it out and just read this on repeat for like half an hour.
Then what did you do
Nice.
with it?
Then we hid it again and waited until tomorrow.
But didn't you
So
do
you
some other
just-
things? Really, like pretend you were the peas? I feel like you said that.
Oh, we did do that, yes. We did,
Yeah.
we
What
did
the
in
hell?
fact roleplay as the peas. It was...
What happened to them? Did they get in a Vietnamese
Did they get
war?
devoured? Did they get devoured?
Did they get devoured?
No, because the children
Developed by my age.
actually refuse to eat their peas because they are ungrateful, white privileged people who are not aware of the labor that those Chinese kids went through to bring the peas to their house. And it's actually
my
true,
God.
by the way. The kids at the
Wait,
end,
really?
the kids at the end refuse to eat their peas, and if I remember correctly, they are both white. So,
Hmm.
Bruh.
John, is that
clearly-
correct? Can you verify for me that the
Wait,
white
I
kids?
do
They are
recall
white unironically. They're white unironically.
And
Yeah.
clearly
Yes.
the peas were imported from China.
Yes.
I wonder what they did to those poor peas.
I eat them, I think.
No, what did,
I
what
like how you're more worried about the peas than you are about the Chinese children.
No, that's what I mean. I'm worried about what the Chinese did to the peas.
You're more worried about what the Chinese did to the
Harvest
peas,
them.
less about what the Chinese did to the children who had to harvest the peas.
Yeah, but
The
who
peas.
cares?
It's all about the peas, fam, not the children.
Yeah, screw the children. Children are
Yeah.
annoying.
Did you say you were a child at the beginning?
Anyway, should we move on then from the peas book?
Ah!
We should move on.
Yes,
Hell,
Yes, we should.
So,
We should move on to.
Jack has no story. He goes to a private school.
Oh my God. I
Maggot
do.
unironically going to a private school.
Wait, what do you mean I have no
That's
story? I have a
disgusting.
story.
You didn't meet anyone because
No,
no
you
one else
don't.
goes to your private school.
But I did meet them. How would I be here if I didn't meet someone?
I don't know.
I don't know
You
how
know,
I-
hate us from all your like
I
private.
don't actually know any of how you guys met. I just joined.
Yes, he just emerged. I'm pretty sure it was from like, weren't you like trying to raid a server or something?
Oh yeah, I was going to raid your old streaming server, but we can get to that later.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, sure.
Anyway,
Streaming server. We got lots of stories about that.
yeah. Anyway, who met next then? So we've
Oh,
got John.
I met Ruben.
Oh yeah.
About me.
Yeah, I met Ruben in like 3-4. 3-4
Yes, we're in the
class.
same class.
Oh yes, that was a good time. It
Hmm.
was really dumb.
Yeah, it was dumb. We got to lots of cool stuff.
What? Wait, what was I? My brain is completely shut off from our old primary school.
Well, I dressed up as Yoda for Halloween trick or treating.
Nice.
This was before Yoda was a meme. I could have been better at my Yoda impression. You can
Yeah,
interpret
that's
that many ways.
pretty
That
cool.
could be,
You
that
sound-
could be Yoda
You
doing
don't
many
sound like Yoda. You sound disabled.
I mean, that is what Yoda is. I mean, he's an old disabled man. He has a cane.
What?
Fair enough.
Yoda's
things. I
disabled?
cannot.
Yeah. Wait, no, he's multi-able.
That's
He's
so
more able
crude.
than anyone.
He's an old disabled alien.
No, he's abled. He's really abled because he can. He's literally got the force.
He's got a force,
use
so he
his
can
full
literally
self
just
power.
summon
I
Jesus.
can operate my wheelchair with the
Wait,
force.
Ruben, did you do CBT with your toy lightsaber?
Anyway, continue.
Oh, hold on. I just need to send this to Art for podcast. Obviously, you won't be able to see it, but I need to do it so I won't forget about it later. Oh, I didn't do anything. Okay, hold on.
You just sent the topical.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that's what it. I just don't want to forget about that later.
Okay, then
Uh,
that's fine.
So
Um,
yeah,
anyway.
I've just sent a news article. Giant pandas finally mate after being married in Catholic ceremony.
nice.
That's very cool.
That's a very epic. That's
Very
great.
cool, epic, funny.
Wait, I've seen that video. I've seen that. I've actually.
Oh yeah, what was it like?
Oh, it was pretty interesting. They mated, I guess, after a Catholic ceremony.
Nice. That's
Pretty
definitely
self-descriptive.
the name of the story.
Anyway, let's move on. So we've seen how Vinny and Ruben met. So who's next then? Cat.
John or something
What?
like that.
It'd be Cat. And I mean, cut that out. It'd be
We're going to cut. We just
yes,
dub
Cat.
You mean
Yeah.
cat? I mean, we
Lil
dub
Cat?
Cat and John. Cat and
We
John.
dub cat over every incorrect pronunciation of cat's name.
Yes.
Every time we say
Prefers to go by a different alias.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. How did Cat and John meet?
School.
Oh, who'd have thought?
I don't entirely remember.
Oh, another friend made friends with him, and then I just sort of tagged along.
You leech.
Bruh.
Oh my god.
Shut the hell up, Vinny.
Okay, and then it'll probably be me
Dum
and
dum.
like everyone else but Khale. Cause I met from I had a mutual
Minecraft.
friend with someone, and then I who invited me. Wait, what are you saying, Khale? I mean,
Minecraft.
cat. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, Minecraft. Yeah, my mutual friend invited me to a like Minecraft realm, and and then everyone, like most of the people here was there, and then basically I just went into more and yeah, we just talked in Discord more and stuff like that. Yeah, and then Kale, do you want to explain how you met us?
Okay, so Will.
I'm probably gonna dub over his name or something, unless he just.
Okay.
I'll say like
DM him, ask him for permission or whatever.
Yeah.
So basically, I used to be friends with him, like, properly, and he just randomly invited me to your streaming server. He didn't even know what it was at the time, and then he just invited me and said, "Post gore in this server." So I joined, and then I started spamming, and I didn't actually post gore, but I spammed a shit ton. That was basically how I met you all, because then I started hopping on the stream or whatever, and then eventually I became a mod or admin on your streaming server back when that actually existed, or people used it. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
because
I stopped streaming after a while.
Add everyone.
Yeah,
I'll be
stream
going
for-
tomorrow, and we'll not be able to.
And that was I actually.
After
John,
all.
did I actually know you then? Did I actually like talk to you at all
I
then?
think so, like a bit.
Okay,
I
Because like
I think
was
I
in
knew who you were, but
basically every single one of Jack's streams. After that.
Well, no, but like before I joined Jackbusters Gaming streaming server, right? Did I actually know you? Because we both go to
I
Taruna.
don't think so.
I don't think we did. So we actually ended up meeting each other through that as well. Or at least, I know I saw you before that, but I didn't actually talk to you.
Okay.
And then
Oh yeah, because we like apparently you saw me in the wax museum.
Give.
no, that was Ruben.
Yes,
No.
yes, that
That was
was
Ruben.
true. We'll talk about that later. But here's something funny.
And now my entire purpose is to sexually harass you all.
Yes. Okay. So here's a funny thing. At everyone, this was Jack supposedly about to do his next stream. At everyone, I'll be going to Perth tomorrow and will not be able to stream. After I will come back and maybe change up my content, and that was on the 19th of December 2019.
Yeah.
Not posted a single video since.
Well, I will now actually. This will be my latest video onto that channel. So here is how I'm changing up my content. So
Ah.
yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, it took you what? How many months?
like 7.
Over 6, 7.
7 months.
Yeah, 7 months, bro.
That's
7 months,
perfect.
because
That's perfect
it really took-
because
You
John's
really
John's favorite number is 7, so that's perfect.
true. But John's also retarded. Do you want that to be like what you joined back on? The
Yeah,
number
fair
7.
enough.
I mean,
What? Hold on, what?
John, you're literally subhuman.
Subhuman.
I don't consider you a person, John. I
Okay.
consider you an object.
So now that we've all met, there's a lot of stuff where we've briefly said we met. Apart from me discussing the Peas book pretty in depth, there was a lot of time we said we'll come back to those stories later. Let's start coming back to said stories and talking
Alright.
about some funny shenanigans.
So wait, what was the first
I
one?
think we should describe the hot anal between me and John.
What?
I think we should not. I think
What?
we should describe things that
I did not know
actually
such thing was going on.
So,
What?
who wants to submit stories that happened? I say, first of all, we talk about some stuff in the servers. So, I said Jack's stream server. We got a lot of stories of that. Now, and the one we still talk about today is Anonymous.
Oh yeah, Anonymous. Wait,
I will let Jack
That was
tell
the
the story
shit,
about Anonymous
bro.
because he doesn't have enough lines because it's his podcast.
oh yeah.
You could explain Anonymous.
What's wrong, John?
John, is there something you've got to want to say to us? Are you
No.
Anonymous?
Oh my
What?
god, were you Anonymous?
No, I'm not. Stop the Anonymous blame game! Oh my god!
Oh no. Oh
When
no.
was the last time Anonymous was even like a thing?
We like
a long
thought
time
it
ago.
was Will. We thought it was Malachi. We thought it was Lumber Driver.
We thought it was literally.
Lumber Driver, actually.
I think literally every single person was once considered to be anonymous.
Alright, I just realized something a bit, not nice. I actually have to go to dinner now. I did not time this very well,
Bruh.
Oh my god.
Bro.
Jack, you actual lobotomize.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea.
Cut it.
No,
We'll have an ad break.
Wait, no, shh, no.
We have an ad
You
break.
guys can continue on without me, maybe.
We are not doing that.
Alright,
we
fine.
Yes, we are. We're continuing on with him and doing the ad break.
Yeah, we'll just have an ad break.
Ad break.
Yep,
Yeah,
ad break.
we're
Alright.
all gonna do the ad break. while Jack's
Jack,
talking.
Yeah, I'll be quick.
DM me when you're back. DM
Alright,
me
sure,
when
sure,
you're
I
back.
will.
Yeah,
Alright.
DM us when you're
Alright,
back.
I'll be back.
Alright. And we are now going to have an ad break on someone who doesn't for something.
Despite making up 13% of the population.
We are now going to have an ad break on a product that doesn't really exist. Hey man, are you sick of your dick not working? Is your cock soft? Well, try Man's new erectile dysfunction pills. They'll get your junk going faster than a desert eagle fired by a bald eagle. And once you got your schlong hard, you can go right back to driving your truck through the woods and punching bears in the face. Yeah! Man products. Man the fuck up.
And we're back.
Hello.
We're back. Hello.
going on?
Penis.
We're back.
Sex. Penis in vagina.
If you didn't know, that's how Khale says hello. That's his
Yeah.
greeting in his
Hello.
language.
That's his species. Hello.
That's what I say. That's what I say to my mother. Like,
Oh my
I just walk up to her and I'm like, hey, what's up? Penis in vagina.
What does she respond with?
Penis in vagina back. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, that would make sense actually.
It's like saying hello to someone and then them responding in Arabic. You say the same thing.
But yeah, that does make sense.
Hello,
actually.
how
That
can I
does
help
make
you with
sense.
the customer call?
Okay, so
Bruh.
when we last left off, we were going to begin talking about Anonymous, and Jack was going to tell us all about Anonymous.
Yes,
So
indeed.
Jack, why don't we
Okay.
take it when we last left off?
So, basically, when
We were having sex.
God,
me
you're in
and
the
Anonymous
channel.
just going at it. No, that's not what happened.
We're in the server. Okay, so
we're-
we're in the server.
Yeah.
Everyone, let's go.
So, what server did it start at? Was it mine?
Jack's streaming.
Yeah, it was yours.
Yeah. Okay. So, basically.
Back when Jack streamed.
Well,
which
back
was
when Jack
10
stream. In fact, if you were an ongoing fan of my channel, and you're on the
Oh,
Discord,
oh, if you are a fan of my channel,
and you're in my Discord server, you probably
Yo,
wouldn't know
how many subscribers does Jack have? Like 3?
200.
Maybe it's
200.
200 at this current moment.
200. Your whole
Is it
200 subscribers.
217 or
Cool.
15?
Like,
okay.
99.
So Jack,
Yeah. So basically, there was this guy who joined my server, and he basically started spamming and stuff.
Oh,
And-
didn't he spam gay sex, like interracial?
Yeah, he did.
gay
He
sex
did.
First?
He did.
all
did
right,
that.
Very
that's
base.
that's
Very
all right, you know.
Yeah,
he's
come on.
a gay guy.
Feel that guy?
Yeah. And
No,
then
well, it's
basically,
interracial. It's progressive.
we kind of just did some more investigation of him, didn't we? Like we kind of tried to figure out who he was.
Yeah.
Because he was a consistent thing. It wasn't just like he joined with 2 accounts on that server, then he got banned. That wasn't the end of it.
Yeah, it was.
He would join every server. We had big group calls, which I actually didn't participate in often, but we had those, and the whole thing was Anonymous would join servers, spam, harass people, whatever, and then we would try and find out who it was.
Yeah, because we knew he was a part of the same school as most of the people in the school, because he like said stuff that only that people there would know. So they kind of wanted to figure out who he was. Like we just like had.
He said he was a blonde, except
Yes.
he lied.
And
There's a thing I'm really annoyed about with the Anonymous thing.
what?
I can't tell if Will was just telling Anonymous things just to screw with us and to be a fucking moron. Because
It
I
is that we still
recall
don't know
one
who
day
Anonymous
that
is.
Anonymous said he was wearing a chick magnet top.
Oh, what
which
an
we-
absolute
and that was the
Chad.
day that
What an absolute
there was a
Chad.
free dress day, and Will came up and he went to our handball game. And do you know what top he was wearing? He
Cockaball
was wearing a top that
Wikipedia.
said chick magnets.
Oh my god, what a Chad.
Either Will was just being a fucking ass. Will was being an asshole and telling him, or Will is anonymous. Or anonymous saw Will.
Or
and
Anonymous.
just said that.
Anonymous is the Zodiac Killer.
Thereby,
Oh my god.
Thereby meaning he's either
Ironically,
a grade
he is.
7 or he goes down there, which would.
What if we figured out who Anonymous was live on this podcast? That'd be pretty cool.
We'd be
Holy shit.
second episode, Anonymous revealed.
Talk about that for an hour.
Okay, but when was he last active? Like when? Well, what was the last server he joined?
Not in ages.
They're not in ages.
No, because I remember seeing him join one recently. I swear he joined one
Is that
recently.
actually
Not
Anonymous?
like, not mass.
No,
Well, he
that
was
was
with the
Will.
anonymous
That was
name, but they
Will.
didn't talk.
That was Will.
Was it?
Anonymous.
Yeah, that was just his old account that he made. It's not real.
Because there were
anonymous.
different anonymous accounts. There were like 5 different anonymous accounts, so we never actually know.
Yeah.
Because they can't all be the same. Well, we don't think they're all the same person.
One was made by Will, and Will just renamed one of his alts today to make another anonymous account. He loves to make anonymous accounts.
That's pretty fishy.
So I reckon it's him. I reckon it's him, except we can never be 100% sure.
Also, by the
Plus,
way,
spamming interracial gay porn is a Will thing to do, let's be honest.
it is. Also, I'm eating an ice cream right now, so if you hear crunching, that's me.
Well, this isn't very
No,
high.
it's not. It's cock. That's who it is.
That's so
Oh
funny,
my
Khale.
god.
You should probably.
Any other stories? Let's talk about
There's literally...
my school, good school, epic school, funny school.
No, it wasn't. My school's the only cool school.
Let's talk about
The only...
what primary school did you go to? We can delete this if we want.
Oh, me?
Yes.
Oh, I went to Comville. It was pretty cool.
Could we please bleep this so that I actually know where you're?
I said... okay, I went to primary school.
Ooh, that's gay.
No, it's
Nice.
not. You're gay. You literally suck cock for a living, Ruben.
Well, I went to a completely different school
John.
from that.
Only John. Only.
No, literally no one cares, Jack.
It's neither your mum.
You.
Damn!
Okay,
You and your mom!
So
So funny.
me, Vinny, and John. I say me and Vinny were friends later on in Double Strip, and we kind of already connected. But me and Vinny knew each other a bit better towards the end of school. So let's talk about someone who we wanted to discuss. We want to talk about what have we decided to call these people? We want to talk about old mate, little Cody, little Cody.
Oh,
Cody.
him.
Oh.
Cody. So,
Ah.
so we're calling Little Cody because we want to use Cody as the name or as another alias for someone who we also want to call Cody. So we'll call this other kid Cody, and we'll call the guy who I'm about to talk about Little Cody because he was a bit younger. Okay, so Little Cody was like a prep grader.
Yeah.
He he joined the school, and he straight away just started getting up to like stupid shenanigans, and he tried to piss on our friend Ethan's shoe.
Base!
Oh my god.
Base department calling.
He tried to piss
Bad
on
move, bro.
Ethan's shoe, and apparently,
epic.
okay, and he tried to push my friend Billy into the urinal.
What?
What strength did he had, man?
Tried to push Billy into the fucking urinal.
He did not succeed.
Was he like autistic? Was he autistic?
I'm
Or was
autistic.
it like
I don't do that shit, man.
no, but like yeah, but okay, but it's a spectrum, dude.
Oh, so I say, was he full on
Was he severe?
was he Rubik's cube solving
Yeah, was he that level? Like did he do Rubik's cubes?
Did he have a fidget spinner?
Here's the other thing. Here's the rumor. No one. Okay, so this is what I'm saying. This is the thing around the school. I've never heard anyone that actually says they witnessed this, but people say it happened. But I haven't found anyone who actually says they were there. So, allegedly. So this is an allegation. So I'm just going to be the alligator in this situation. Yes, I said alligator. Funny. So Cody was on the oval. Apparently, he either took off all his clothes or just took off and dropped his fucking pads.
Yeah.
And then he
Base department.
And then took a shit on the oval. I mean, the tennis court. No, he took a shit on the tennis court.
What?
In front of everyone.
No. He must get mad pussy. He must get so much pussy, bro.
Oh my
I
god.
can't imagine him not.
Yeah, no one can.
Yeah, like with those kind of moves. No, you rock up to a woman, just take off all your clothes and shit in front of her. Just the best pickup line, bro.
Hey.
See my magic trick.
Bruh.
Magic.
I
Very
can
cool.
make my pants disappear and I can
Reminds-
clean the shit.
Reminds me of a kid. Reminds me of a kid who went to my school. He was like very severe as a person. I'm not gonna say his name. We're gonna call him Bill Cosby, right? That's his alias. That's not what his actual name is. His Bill Cosby.
Is that
right?
what he did?
And no, that's just like no, bruh.
He do a Bill
Just the
Cosby.
name I'm giving him, right? He did not do a Bill Cosby, sadly.
Cosby
Although I wouldn't be surprised if he did.
Anyway, let's
Probably
continue with the
something
story.
like that.
Right, well, what did Bill Cosby do?
Well,
Bill Cosby, right?
There were allegations of sexual harassment.
No, not that Bill Cosby, the other one.
This kid who I'm calling for the point of keeping his identity secret, Bill Cosby, right? This Bill Cosby dude, he rocks up, right? And now he's pretty severe. He's pretty severe as a person.
Does he rock up?
So
Caleb, does he pull up or does he rock up? Does he rock up or does he pull up?
he rocks up, bro.
Okay.
He rocks up.
He
rocks up to a woman, right? To a girl in
Damn.
this like 6th grade, I think.
I like it.
So relatively close to where we are now.
How old was he then? How old was he?
Well, he would have been what? How old was he?
I don't know.
Huh?
You-
What?
You said he rocked up to a 6th grader. How old was he?
He was 6. He was in 5th grade.
Oh, 5th grade.
This is gonna get good.
This is getting.
So he rocks up to a 6th grade girl, right?
Yeah.
Who I'm gonna call Bill Cosby's wife for the purpose of this analogy.
So Bill Cosby rocks up to his wife, who was actually his wife.
No. And so like
Bill Cosby rocks up
he
to
rocks up and he just yells at her like in the middle of the classroom because this was like a 5
and yelling
a
at her.
5 6. This was a 5 and 6th grade classroom, right? Both combined. And he rocks up. You should buy a bra. Your titties are so big.
Oh
That's
my
what he
God.
yells at that.
What the hell?
The entire classroom.
What?
And
Who
that
just
wasn't
says
like-
that out loud? No
Yeah.
consideration
No, he's
of
pretty-
consequences.
It was pretty severe. Pretty wacky.
That's pretty broad.
He rocks up, yells that, and then everyone just stares at him, and he doesn't know what he's done wrong.
He genuinely doesn't
and-
know.
No, he doesn't understand.
What if
He's very
seen
forward.
gives him
Like,
that?
there was another incident, which
his
is like, I think in hindsight he knew what he did wrong in this instant, but he rocked up. He rocked up again.
Did he
Actually,
pull
no,
up?
let's say he pulled up.
He pulled
pulled
up.
up.
Pulled up.
Okay, so let's call this guy Little Cosby now. Little Cosby.
Okay.
Little Cosby. Well, it's the same person though, so but Little Cosby, right? That's the point of this analogy.
Yeah, Little Cosby pulled up.
So for context, right? Our school used to have this sort of shaded area which had trees over it, and it was like a little path that went through like the forest, and it was more down than the rest of the school. And above that, there was like a little cubby house rested in the trees. If there wasn't a cubby house, it was just a platform, right? So he goes there. Now, me and my friends used to hang out there, but we weren't there that day. Except I did end up seeing what happened. So he just sits up on there, right? He dangles his leg, like he's standing up on that, right?
Yeah.
Now everyone can see him on the path below from there. There's like 5 girls in like a femweed congregation, right?
Yeah.
And he just decides to take his dick out.
What?
And just start pissing.
What? What the hell?
Just down onto them.
What the?
Bruh.
Bro,
That's disgusting.
Bill Cosby should have called fucking R. Kelly.
Oh my god. No.
So gross.
There was a couple of other incidents, but they were all less severe than those two.
Jesus.
But point is,
Yes.
Bill Cosby,
One time
he was
went
kind of a
Bill
Chad.
Cosby, the other time he went R. Kelly.
Yeah. So yeah, he was pretty wacky dude. Bill Cosby was.
Yeah. Pretty wacky.
Little Cosby.
That
Pretty
child.
interesting.
Why do these all involve women? Was he like a sex offender or something?
He probably is now.
Yeah,
He's a. Probably a registered sex offender.
I think unconsensually pissing on people with your cock out is generally considered sexually offensive.
So do you reckon is this guy a registered sex offender now?
Probably.
I mean,
Although
he
he does have like.
was like 11 at the time,
I don't
wasn't
care how young you are. If you piss on someone
pissing on
you're a
me.
sex, without their consent,
he? A little
you're
baby
do you mean
baby
without their
does on their
consent?
mum.
Babies don't.
There's
Babies
zombie-
piss themselves anyway. See,
Yeah.
pissing yourself is like not great.
What about on
Like
their
pissing
mum?
on
Might
people.
happen, but pissing someone else.
What about the mum? Actually, like, because they're a baby, they don't know what's what.
Well,
No,
he's
they-
not a
they
baby
piss
though.
themselves.
He's not
He
a
isn't a
baby though,
baby.
is he?
He said
What's
what? Any age, dude.
I
Okay,
don't think
well,
that's the point to
If you're
take away
not
from
a
this.
baby and you piss on someone, you're a registered sex offender in my book.
Alright, fair enough.
Nice.
I've registered you in my book, and you are a sex offender.
Your book of many. Oh,
So
your
actually-
big book of sex offenders.
How many do you
So
think
actually-
I've come
I
across,
actually-
Jack? You think I'm
Many.
something?
Yeah, you have your own name written down. I'm pretty sure.
So yeah, I saw that happen. It was pretty cool, pretty interesting.
I know
Yeah, I
we're not going
didn't-
to talk about this, but is no one going to talk about John struggling to build a road in Gmod?
What?
This is.
You only need to go one way, so I can just lay them on top of each other like this, and it works.
Anyway, we probably should not be talking about such a visual thing in our audio podcast.
No,
Yeah.
but I think I just.
I mean,
thought
I
it
could
was
put it
kind of-
in. I could put it in, maybe.
This could be. It could all be. This could all be in the extras, but we might not have that in here. We should do like stuff for the. So I know that we're just gonna put like, for
Yeah,
example.
just in the extras near the
example,
end, it's just
time-
John. Can we just talk about how John's struggling to build
There's-
a road?
okay, so I know how in this, like, you know, we did like we're gonna put in the extras the time that we spent in between Jack leaving and Jack coming back. But I think maybe we should start doing stuff like specifically for the extras.
Maybe we should. I don't know.
But this is not the time to talk about that.
Yeah.
I would like to talk about Big Cody.
Big
Ah.
Cody.
What did he do?
Please tell us about Big Cody.
Hold on. Is Big Cody Zeke bleep that, or bleep that as well?
I'll just say Cody for
we'll
both
talk
of them.
We'll talk about the second one later.
Alright, so let's start with Big Cody. Alright, so Big Cody was this bloke, quite a lot younger than us, and I'm pretty sure he
Very
actually
Logan.
spelled. Yeah, oh my! Did he have a mullet? I'm surprised he didn't have a mullet.
No, who's
So-
it?
So you know when you when when you walk along, this happens every day in Australia. You can't pretend it doesn't. You know when you're walking along the street and you get shanked by a 12-year-old with a mullet.
Yeah, that definitely
Oh.
happens every day to me. Oh,
That
it happens every
12-year-old,
day.
that 12-year-old is Big Cody.
You've got fucking
that
28
actually
stab wounds.
I had one dude with a mullet once target me with a bottle, like with a cracked open bottle.
Wait,
so
really?
That
That's actually pretty close to reality.
That person was probably Big Cody. So Big Cody,
Probably was.
He punched me in the stomach like twice. I was terrified. I was in like year 5, but also I'm still a wimp today. I'd probably be scared of that kid today.
I
No,
mean,
you're a
quite a few
pussy.
people
That's
are.
what
I
you
mean,
He threw a rock at my friend and hit him in the cheek. And they had to
Right.
shut, and they had to put the school on lockdown. And I mean, like, and they would like close. And I don't just mean like, oh, we're going to lock him out. We're not going to let him into this room. I mean, the school would close the curtains, turn off the lights, lock the doors, and have the
Oh
teachers
my god.
standing at the doors.
There was a dude like that in my school. There was a dude like that in my school as well.
Yeah, they'd have like the teachers at the doors being like, no, it's just the wind. It's just a bit too windy to go outside. And
Oh,
you'd
yes,
look outside and you'd see Big Cody throwing rocks at the fucking windows.
Oh, yes, that's... Oh, dang, some really rocky wind happening right now.
It's a very rock.
rocky wind.
wow, I didn't know wind was that bloody strong.
Yeah, and the wind seems to be caused by a certain person.
Big Cody.
Yes.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll put the school to lockdown multiple times, and then I think eventually he got expelled, which, if he didn't, he certainly should have been.
I mean,
Well,
fair
he-
enough.
No, I think I've already said this, but a lot of the time he just goes there just to skateboard and shit.
Yes.
Yeah, it's. I see him every
Oh,
single
the dude
time.
like that.
Is it skateboard? Surely it's a scooter. We're talking about Big Cody here. I can't imagine. I can only imagine Big Cody on a scooter, a razor scooter.
I think he was actually using a scooter.
Yes, a razor scooter.
Yeah.
If it's not a razor scooter. Is it even Big Cody? Big Cody, I know for a fact, rides a razor scooter, and he's stuck a number plate on the back of it. Then I'm making this up, but I'm sure I'm not. I'm sure this has actually happened because this is Big Cody. He's probably stuck a fucking number plate on the back of his scooter.
Yeah, probably. And it probably
Which
says
is-
like Chad or something.
Which is illegal. By the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, why did you need to leave and rejoin, Khale?
Well, that was Big Cody. He
That was
he's,
Big-
yeah.
Now we're going to talk about Bigger Cody. And I will let
There's a bigger Cody?
I'll let Vinny talk about Bigger Cody.
No, he's not even bigger. He's short as hell, man. He's tiny.
Well,
He's a
we do
tiny-
have. Well, we did try and write it. We did try and because we were cringy. We tried to freestyle diss track this kid. Not his own track.
Oh, epic.
And one of our lines was not his actual name, but we said Cody is the king of fuck you, mate. He acts like he. No, we said Cody's the king of fuck you, mate. He thinks he's 18, but he looks like he's 8.
Bruh.
So that was what we said to this kid. So yeah, he was a midget, probably about 3 foot tall. No, 2 foot. Sorry, 2 foot tall.
So same height as Jack. Same height as Jack.
Oh my god.
Jack's height. Jack is short.
I'm not that. I'm like.
No,
nearly
but
as tall as
bigger
you.
Cody. No, but bigger Cody is he's a dwarf, man. He's like a microbe. I swear to God, he's tiny.
He's a bacteria.
He's
Okay, so let's explain why we don't
He's an
like
illness.
Cody.
okay.
You
So
guys do it.
basically, I used to be friends with this Big Cody. Big mistake, by the way.
Not
And-
Big Cody. That's not no.
I mean bigger Cody. Sorry.
Yeah, we'll call him old mate. Nah, actually, that's a stupid name. We'll call him he's not because he's not a mate.
Annoyance.
Actually, old mate is a very appropriate name because he's an old mate. He used to be a mate, so he's an old.
Oh
mate.
yeah.
Call him old mate.
Okay, so
So old mate.
old mate, right?
Yeah.
I used to be friends with him. He was nice at the time, and he'd come to my place to play Fortnite when it was fun. Okay, when it was fun. Don't lose your bloody minds. Anyway, so yeah, he'd come to my place a lot, and it was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed it,
Mhm.
and then. No, but the problem is that he would leave my house at 8 to 9 o'clock on a school day, and all we
What?
did was play Fortnite. Oh, and that's not even the worst part. So on weekends, I was like asleep, and at like 10 in the morning, he'd come to my place and knock on my door, and be like, "What the fuck? Who would knock on my door at 10 in the morning on?"
You probably thought someone was
Okay,
rubbing
well-
you.
on the door. Oh, and it was him and his little brother. I'm like, oh god, I don't want to. Fine, come in. And I was just getting really sick of it, and I was like, okay, that's it. No, I don't want you coming to my house anymore, please. And he got really angry. And then at school, Ruben and I did the diss track, and he got really pissed.
He also asked him if he said he wasn't a virgin when he was in year 5, by the way.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, we went up to him and we were like, hey, are you a virgin? He just goes, no.
By the way, you said his name wrong. We'll cut that.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll just.
No, instead of like the voice Alchemist way, it's like, no.
Yeah. But no, when I was in grade 6, he even acted more like a tard. I swear to God. Like when I told him, no, what he did with his annoying ass gang, huge quotation marks.
Gang!
Yeah,
Gang.
it's literally that, except it's dumb. So yeah, what do you do? Whenever the teacher would go and say, "All right, kids, it's reading eggs time. Time to log in."
It's not about reading eggs. I don't know what reading eggs is.
Oh, it's basically
Time to do your
just
mom.
this learning
Wait to talk
format.
about
Yeah.
Format.
Yeah, well, this
Format.
learning.
It's a way of life, my friend.
Yes.
Really?
It's a religion. It's a religion.
I remember having the most money in Reading Express until Sahara beat me.
Wow.
Sahara, she beat me.
Bro,
next.
my
I,
Reading
I
Express
had,
account was
I had about like
fucking
9k.
loaded,
I had 10k eggs. I remember she got 10k
Yeah.
eggs. She had
Anyway, so back to bigger Cody. Yeah, so him and his gang.
Old mate.
Yeah, old mate. Sorry. Whenever whenever the teacher goes, all right,
But
time to get.
his click, you mean?
Oh my God. Whenever the teacher says to get laptop, him and his friends.
Click.
Like, oh my God! Shut up. him and his clique. Okay, are you happy now, Ruben? I did it.
Yeah.
Thank you. So him and his clique. Oh God, him and his they would ram. They were like a army of bulls running to a guy in red, and they would like barge in a line, trying to get to the laptops first. And
They were closer together than the Cowboys at Ram Ram.
Yeah, they were even more closer than Ram. and what they do, they wouldn't play any elite game like Minecraft. They play fucking Zombie Royale.
Oh my God. Oh, Zombs Royale.
Like Zombie Royale. And they took it so seriously that they had their own clan.
Oh, their own Zombs
They had their
Royale
own clan. And there's, it was just like, it's really cringy, but stop. It's really cringe. Play an actual good game. And then they'd be like, no.
No.
No, but, yeah, anyway, back to the house problem. So, I confronted him.
That kept happening?
Yeah, he's still doing it today. Oh, and also,
What?
him and his friend. Yeah, he's still.
Vinny, why have you not stopped this guy from entering your house?
No, not the house thing. I was about to say how I stopped it, but you interrupted me. Bloody hell!
Okay, I was about to say, Jesus Christ.
You busted me have your phone.
I was about to give all information. I had to act on that straight away.
Thank you, Ruben.
Yes.
I also know who old mate is.
But anyway, so he still plays that shitty game with his friends.
What?
But I know, and what he also does, he practically bullies the teachers, which I'm surprised that's even possible to do. Basically,
Yeah.
what he does with his friends, they just won't shut up. They genuinely won't shut up
Of
when
course
the
it's a
teacher.
major universe. Anyway.
I also have a bit of. I'm just saying at university there are teachers who are bullied. Actually, even at my high school, there are teachers who just get bullied by the students.
How?
I basically bully.
You know how bullying. You know how bullying works, right?
You know-
You just keep doing it, and they don't. Even when they ask you to stop, and you harass them.
No, there's a teacher I bully, like one of the fucking relief teachers.
Are you
right?
coming out,
So-
Caleb,
he's-
as a bully?
Oh.
Is he,
I don't
is he
think
the
I'm coming
old
out.
relief teacher?
Hmm.
He's like an old guy?
Yeah, he's the old dude.
Oh.
The old dude, yeah. Like the one who's on crack or something. I
He's
remember
the
once
one
he actually
who
got
like
up on the
all
fucking.
of my classes just
He did a
teaches the way
headstand.
to-
He did a headstand once.
This guy knows how to do bloody everything. He's in my game design class. He's done. I think
Well,
he's
why
done
is Khale
production
bullying him
class.
then?
What's he in
Bro.
the war?
I think he's even done my music class.
He was. He literally was in the war.
Digital tech as well. Photography, for Pete's sake. This man, just when the teacher's not there, when there's no other relief teacher, he got it.
Mr. What's his name? What's his name? Mr.
What
I don't know.
What are you bullying him about, Caleb? It does like he can do everything.
He sounds awesome.
For being old and retarded. No, he doesn't do it. He just does. He just has a seizure. I've literally had him for every single class at one point. Every single class in the curriculum.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my
They
god.
just get him for anything.
Hey, let's give a moment. Hey,
Cat.
you haven't got a lot of lines this podcast.
Cats.
Would you like to discuss? Yes. Cat.
Cats.
Say the N-word. Cat. Cat. Say
Cat.
the N-word.
Oh my god.
Cat.
I don't want to
Would you
do as much editing.
Yeah.
Do you have any anecdotes to share with us?
So say the N-word.
No.
No.
No, that's the end.
Say the N-word.
No.
Say the N-word.
No.
Say it.
She just said it. She just said it.
Okay.
No.
Anyway,
that's the
let's
N-word.
be serious for a minute. Kat, do you have any stories to share?
No, Cat doesn't exist. She's a female.
Oh my-
shit.
Females
You
don't
are-
exist.
Bruh, stop mansplaining. Stop mansplaining.
Looks like I got a
Man.
whoopsie.
Oh no. Oh no,
Bruh,
she's
you
gone.
mansplaining.
Stop. Oh my god, I can't believe you, man. Alright, she's back. That's good.
I'm still on fuck.
Okay, so you don't have any stories, Kat, because then we should probably tell
No.
some. Okay, well, Caleb, seeing as you
I was
didn't have a
expecting
chance,
you guys to do a story the
Yeah.
entire time.
seeing as you didn't have a chance in the previous episode, would you like to? Do you have any? Oh wait, you told us about Bill Cosby. Do you have any other interesting things?
Oh yeah, I have a man who's similar to Big Kobe, not bigger Kobe, but Big Kobe. This dude, I'm gonna call him for the point of the story, Jeffrey Epstein. Now Jeffrey.
I feel like there's some relation with these names.
So far, you have what?
Jeff-
Bill
Jeff-
Cosby, R. Kelly, and Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh
So
my God.
Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was pretty cool, right? I actually talked to him. He was like almost my
Didn't he
friend.
kill
but kind of an
himself?
asshole.
Didn't
Oh,
Epstein kill him?
No, he explicitly didn't.
Oh, okay. My bad.
So this
My
dude, right?
God.
I'm not actually. Him being Jeffrey Epstein actually has nothing to do with the rest of the story. Like that,
Well, let's
that
just call
name
him
has
Jeff.
nothing to do with it.
Just Jeff.
No, because saying
Yeah.
Jeffrey Epstein is really funny. It was really haha. Anyway, point is, right, this dude, right? So, he had something wrong with him. Because he would like, so, there's the game, right? Magic the Gathering? You know Magic the Gathering?
If you
Yeah.
play
Okay.
Magic the Gathering, you have something wrong with you.
yeah, you're a bit of a
What do you mean?
nerd. You're a bit of a nerd if you play that.
Oh, that's right. Vinny plays Magic.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
What?
second.
No,
Well, Vinny.
anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, you're no longer a nerd then, Vinny.
Oh,
Good for you.
wow.
Vinny's,
Well,
Vinny's special. He's got special privileges.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Privilege.
Really,
White
John? I
male.
thought you liked taking your anger out on me.
I thought he used to be your enemy.
So,
Okay, let's talk
so
about him.
basically, this Jeff dude, right? He plays Magic the Gathering, right? And
Mhm.
Mm.
so there's a dude in our school, right? And he's actually really chill. Nothing against him. He's really fucking epic, right? I think he ran our after school care program, but he also was like a carer during the day, but not an actual teacher. Not a pedophile. And he tried because this kid was this kid was so fucked in the head. What he would do is like he would do all this fucked up shit, which I'll get to in a second. And in order, like, if he was good for a week, right? So if he didn't do anything explicitly bad, he would get like two what's it called, fat packs of Magic cards. That's what
Really?
This
What?
carer
Is that a lot?
would give that to him, right?
Mhm.
They would pay for that. I'm not sure if it actually came out of the school budget or this carer's budget, but that's how fucked up he was. That's what they needed to do to prevent him from doing this stuff, right?
Dang.
What was he actually like when he
So
played
one-
Magic? Do you know?
He was bad. He was really bad. He was.
Bad at
I
game
watched him play. I actually,
Bad at the
I
game
used to play Magic.
Yeah.
Huh? I used to play Magic, right? I played against him. He sucked balls.
What?
Only good thing about him in Magic was the fact that he had tons of cards that were given to him. Not the fact that he was actually good at the game, right? So, what he does, right? So this one time, we had to go into lockdown, essentially. We locked all the doors, drew all the curtains, turned off all the lights, went under our desk.
Talking about who said, "Oh, I have a similar story."
Yeah, this is what I was talking about, right? And this kid, he'd just gotten his hand on the cricket set, and he was just running around the holes. He was running around the holes. Now, the doors to our classroom were glass. So I remember there was no curtain. There was no.
I'm getting music blasted.
Move your mouth away from your microphone, Khale. You're like going.
Okay.
I just got like some hard dubstep blasted into my headphones. And I'm
What?
That was.
What the hell?
So, our door is made out of glass, right, for this room. And I remember I was sitting in the desk the closest to the door. And this kid had been locked outside, right? And the carers were trying to negotiate with him. And he runs up the staircase to the 6th grade, sort of.
Oh,
I think it was like
Oh no.
And he ran up, and I just remember seeing him red-faced. Now, he was scrawny as fuck. Really scrawny.
Is that the one where you thought you were about to die, Caleb?
Bruh.
It's the moment where you thought you were about to start telling everyone in the class how much you love them.
Like, yeah.
You start saying your final goodbyes. Well, everyone, it's been a pleasure knowing you.
So the door was locked, right? And he just comes and he just starts screaming and slamming the bat against the door over and over and over.
Oh no!
Like repeatedly over and over. He didn't shatter it because he's weak as fuck. He was like he was that pathetic. And he was just slamming over and over and over.
The bat out of his hands.
Take that bat out of his. I was literally, as you say that, I was picturing myself. Caleb, as you said the story, I was literally picturing myself in your shoes, yoinking the bat out of his. You're a tall guy. I was literally picturing myself in your shoes, yoinking the bat out of his hand and proceeding to beat him.
Oh no! I got in fights with him all the time. He's weak as, right? But in this specific situation, we were given things to go under our desk. That's how bad it was. So he was slamming this against the door.
School batting.
Yeah. And he actually hit one of the teachers on the jaw with it. And oh my god.
No.
So this dude, and then he just keeps slamming. Nothing happened because he's weak as fuck. There was like one crack, I think, but that did nothing. And then he goes down, slams it against the doorknob, and at this point, the other, like, the carer who gives him magic cards and whatever, he's an amazing dude, chill dude, love him, but he's coming up the stairs, and this dude realizes, oh shit, my time's limited. This dude could just...
It's like another end of this door, you can see it, or can you just hear this?
Yeah, because... No, you could hear it happen, but you could also see the carer's shadow going up the things, because everything was transparent.
Oh, okay.
Like, cause the...
So, Caleb,
this
guy was, you could see something. So, he was banging on the door with the bat, and then the carer comes up.
Yeah.
We're up to.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I have to go very soon, so let me just do this shortly.
Yes.
Basically, so he starts slamming it against the metal doorknob, right? Over and over and over, until that comes off, just as the teacher comes around. And then he just rips it out of his hand, and this kid has just destroyed the doorknob and basically locked us in.
Oh no!
And then we have to.
Oh my god!
And then he has to try. And then we have to try and kick down the door to get out, which is pretty cool, pretty epic.
Jeez.
Who ended up kicking it down?
Oh, we just got the carer did it because no one we didn't. The class didn't just start.
This carer is a
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Just kill it.
he's a base shot.
Wait, but Caleb,
that's
what did you say he did to this child? You said he did something, but then you lagged out.
Oh, okay. He picks it like he has to pick him up and tear it out of his hands. He picks him up.
Oh. Dang.
Yeah.
Bruh, I would have done
If
that.
it was me, I would have just slammed him onto the ground, and just as he was there on the ground, just started beating him over and over again with the. Do you know that scene?
Yeah, he had to.
You know, I've seen it in every action movie when the main protagonist is
The
just
whole-
out on the ground
the-
and like the villain is just
Oh, no.
beating him over and over again. I
Oh,
would have
yeah.
just recreated that to that kid.
The Hulk scene where he's got Loki and he just starts slamming against the floor over and over again.
Yes.
Slower and prolonged.
Anyway, so
That's how I
he
make your
actually-
mark.
the teacher has to hold him in his arms and just restrict his movement as this all happened. It was pretty intense, and we went into lockdown.
Did
We
this
went
kid
into
get
lockdown about
suspended?
7 times that year.
Damn.
No,
Yeah, was this kid still
get
in?
expelled or-
Still...
This kid get expelled or suspended?
he's not in Taruna. I'm not sure if he's in Jack school or not.
Wait. I'm gonna edit this out.
Suspended from your primary school.
Hold on, wait. Kale, I'm gonna edit this out. But can you please say his real name for a second? Like, what's his real name is?
I can't remember it. I can't
Does
remember
it
it.
start with a C?
No, I have to go
I
see
don't
it.
remember.
Alright,
Okay,
see you, Kale.
I should own the
Goodbye,
podcast.
Caleb.
That's probably a good place to end the podcast.
Yeah,
then.
because we've been going for like a good hour and 15 minutes. So
Yeah.
I'll just leave it. So I'll just
We're all gonna
say.
say
Oh yeah, and also maybe you guys could plug stuff like that you want to plug.
Well, I'm on
Ruben-
Instagram.
Ruben Burrito on Instagram. RUBENBUR. However you spell burrito.
Well, you
Yeah.
don't have to spell it out. We'll just put it on
And-
the
Yeah.
screen or something.
I'll put it in the
You-
description.
And Vinny will say his name, but if you can't find it, then look on my
I'll
social.
put it in the link. I'll put it in the description.
Yes,
I'll put the link.
link
in there.
everyone, please.
Yeah, but
Well, I'm Vinny V _thingo.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's about it.
What about you, Kat? Do you have anything you want to plug?
No, I don't have any social medias.
Oh yeah,
Holy shit! Yeah!
John, do you want to plug anything?
My dick size is 6 inches and nothing can disprove that.
All right, cool. That's
Except
great.
it being 8.
Well,
6 or 8, so either way, it's above average. So
well, guys, thank you all for
Yeah, I
watching.
thought the average was 9.
Oh my god, shut up, please. Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
yes.
Well, you haven't said it yet, John.
Yeah. What?
Anyway, yeah, I'll link in the description. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Bye.
What the hell, John? Anyway, goodbye. And now for the extras. First of all, here is what happens when I'm not here.
Good.
Note that.
So, have you ever wanted to starve Africans? But
No.
you're too poor to? Well, now you can. Just dial up a number and
Funny N-word.
all the great places where they abuse Africans.
Yeah, that's
I
really
believe the
funny,
cobalt
John. 'Cause I'm
mines
the
are one of most
racist man.
popular places.
That's the joke. That's the ha 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 ha. See me laughing right now, John?
Yeah,
Can you
I
hear me
do,
laughing?
actually. I hear you going
Virtually.
"Ha, ha, ha,
No,
ha, ha."
virtually look into my eyes virtually, right? You can see
Yeah.
my eyes piercing blue, very attractive. Look into them and see me laughing. You see me laughing?
Yes, I do.
I don't think you do, John. I think you're a little bit retarded, John.
Don't sound so terrifying. Yeah.
That's so much about you, man.
What are you laughing at?
I despise all of you so much. Holy shit, dude.
What is he laughing at?
Oh, because Caleb, is trying to abuse me.
Succeeded.
Probably holding you at like gunpoint or something.
No, that, if he did,
You
I would
laugh
laugh
at that.
even harder.
So ridiculous.
Bruh.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Sad.
Honestly, if I had to ever animate it, which I can't because I don't know how to animate, that would be a perfect moment.
You don't know how to animate?
No, I don't know how to animate.
Oh, okay.
Then learn, dumbass. Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
but I don't have the patience to do so.
Yes, you do, dumbass.
No, I
Retard.
If you don't have the patience to,
Absolute,
if you don't have the patience to
absolute
animate, then you won't-
troglodyte. You lobotomite.
Mm.
You
Okay, what did I
absolute
ask?
imbecile.
I asked. though.
Yes, you did ask. You literally asked. Shut the fuck up.
I didn't ask.
Yes, you did.
When?
Well, you didn't ask, but you metaphorically asked when you said,
I
I
have
don't know how to
absolutely no
animate,
idea
as
what
if
he's talking
begging
about
for
here. Don't ask
attention.
me.
You were begging for
History.
virtual attention.
I
That's
don't
what you were
know.
doing.
I don't
You
know.
didn't ask.
That's what you were
I'm gonna
doing.
say that
No, yes, you did. You
I'm gonna
asked.
say
You
that
literally asked. No, you literally asked. You literally asked. No, you literally asked.
You didn't ask, but you said that you were gonna say that I ask either way.
My God.
No, you did ask. No, it's true, you did ask. I'm changing my story. You did. You literally asked. We can listen to the recording later. You literally asked.
No. Listen.
You literally asked.
Listen.
Stop
Calm
gaslighting me.
down. Calm down.
Stop gaslighting me. No, you're gaslighting me.
Gaslighting?
Stop
Oh my
gaslighting.
God, stop.
Yeah, bro.
He's having a heart attack.
Do you not
Breathing
know what
into your
gaslighting is, John?
Wait, so we're gassing? Wait, are we gassing the
No,
juice?
gas, but not now.
Oh.
You
That's
literally
dumb.
said.
No, I literally didn't. You're literally gaslighting right
You
now.
said no.
No,
You gassed
no,
us.
stop lying to me.
I'm
Stop
not
trying to
lying
use
to
your
you.
feminine
You literally said
prowess.
it
No, stop
yourself.
using your feminine prowess. You're lying.
Bruh.
You're trying to turn me into a sim, bruh. I ain't falling for your female tricks. You're not even real, I'm telling you. See, this is why this is why I should run the show. I'm that hilarious.
Yeah, you should.
I'm that comedic in nature.
So I'm recording.
You're a genius.
I'm recording a fake ad. I'm gonna record a fake ad. You
Oh
wanna hear
my
this?
God,
No,
yes.
we don't need to. We don't
No, we're
need
going to do this. It's gonna
We
be fun.
already
Okay.
have our conversation.
Do you want to hear this?
Yes.
No, we're not doing this while
No.
Jack isn't here. We're cutting this out.
Damn
Cutting
it,
what out?
but we
No,
had
yeah,
good
no, we aren't.
conversation.
No,
No,
we don't
we
need
aren't.
Jack. Why do we need Jack?
It's me.
No,
not
why do we
cutting
need
this out.
Jack?
We don't
That was
need
a
Jack.
golden moment right there.
We could be.
No, that was a golden
Well,
moment.
can I pitch you? Can I?
It's sort of
I'm
sad
gonna
without
I'm gonna
Jack,
read
but
it to
we
you.
can-
Okay. Can I read the ad? Can I read you the ad?
Yes.
Maybe we can use it for
Yeah,
another
I
purpose.
don't
Really.
care.
Okay,
I
but if it's
know,
not
we can use it for another
okay,
time.
this is so great. Hey men, are you sick of your dick not working? Is your cock soft? Well, try Man-Man's new erectile
No,
dysfunction
I
pills.
am.
They'll get your junk going faster than a desert eagle followed by a bald eagle. And once you get your flog hard, you can go right back to driving your truck through the woods and punching bears in the face. Yeah!
That's
Man product. Man the fuck up.
This is giving me. Do you?
Well,
It
what
works
you
for me, and it'll
Fine.
work for you. Just as long as you don't.
It's an average it's your average commercial targeted at men.
bruh.
Your
man?
dicks don't work.
I like how after I talked about that, I just got right back to driving your truck through the forest and punching bears in the face.
That's pretty
Oh,
epic,
and I'm
bro.
also going to be, I'm also going to be playing this song over. This is the art from the blog is just a shit by the channel, but I'm also going to be playing this song over the top of the ad.
Who's editing
But,
these, by the
good.
way?
I'm gonna do it.
You're
Someone-
editing these? Cool.
I'm gonna do an ad.
Keep
Oh,
it
oh
my
editing where I'm
God!
harassing. Keep it everything where I'm harassing those two. Hell
Alright,
yeah.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go and record this ad. All right. Real quick.
Okay.
How
I
did
really
you
didn't
find this song?
Damn, he really answered that well.
John.
John,
Oh shit!
John,
Yeah.
John.
The fuck?
Did you appreciate that, John?
It's
Why
gross.
though? Like, just why
Because I'm
though?
bored and I'm pacing around my room, and I thought I really needed to add that.
Alright, I'm back.
I
I'm
thought
back.
that
I'm
was
back.
really
I'm back. I'm
Hello,
back.
Jack. Welcome back.
Yes! Wait, but Ruben's dead.
We had
Streaming
some-
Gmod while we've been away for like.
Oh wait,
A
I'll
few
DM
minutes
when
now.
I
Oh,
gotta
sh-
DM him.
We had some amazing moments while you were
Yeah,
gone. It was
Oh,
pretty
really?
cool.
Oh
Caleb-
yeah, it was
Caleb
amazing.
kept saying the
great.
N-word. It was annoying.
Oh.
It was
No,
okay.
No,
Okay, thing.
no.
And then me and Caleb had an accident.
I really didn't actually. I didn't actually keep saying the N-word.
Oh, I mean, I'm gonna be checking this podcast over, so you don't need to worry.
Oh, Jack, yeah, just leave this bit unedited. Like, the bit
Leave
is,
it
like,
unedited.
leave, skip along until you see you back in the
Oh,
world.
and Ruben's making an ad. Ruben's making an ad for erectile dysfunction.
Oh, really?
Don't work.
We need to keep in all the parts from harassing the two dumbasses. I think that was.
Two
Oh,
dumbasses? You mean Lillian
Yeah.
and Vinny?
Yeah, those two. That's what I'm talking about.
Because there's
Bruh.
only 2 other people in the damn call. And like, I can't be dumb because I'm intelligent.
Oh my god. shut up.
Anyway, where did Ruben go?
He went to make that
to
ad.
record an ad.
Weird.
Oh, he's making an ad. Well, I just DM'd him that I'm back.
Cool.
Well, hopefully he'll join
Are
back
you really
soon.
back?
Oh,
I
I
don't
don't
really
know.
think
Oh
you're
no,
back.
I'm currently eating dinner. Sorry, I'm still doing that.
Bruh!
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. This was actually pre-recorded, dude. I'm
This
still
is
eating my dinner.
pre-recorded. He can't actually hear us. That's why he
Yeah, I
ignores us.
can't
Not
hear
because
you if
we're
you're asking.
unfunny. It's not because we're unfunny or retarded. It's
Yeah,
just he
it's
just
because I
hates
can't
us.
hear you. I'm not
Yeah,
actually.
you can't hear
Oh
us.
yes, Ruben's back. Hey.
Hey.
All right.
Okay, okay.
Hey. Cool.
The pre-recorded message is over.
Yeah, I've recorded an ad, but I'm
Hold
not
on.
Scared deeply.
I've done
John.
done an ad, and the music in art for the podcast is what I'm using to put over the ad.
All right, that's cool. But by the way, John, are you playing Gmod at the moment?
Yeah?
Why are you playing Gmod during the podcast?
Oh, because I'm fucking bored.
Bro, that's a
And
bit
also I'm
rude.
setting up a race course.
Oh, you're setting a race
I
course.
How can
literally-
you be
fleeing
bored?
I literally
You're
How can
just
you be
flying
bored?
a car in the
I
air.
love how just half the podcast is watching my live stream.
Yes, we're just watching him.
Just to note, is the gravity gun from Gmod or Half-Life?
The gravity gun is from Half-Life. The fizz gun is from Gmod, though. There's no fizz gun in which is sense of physics.
Is
by
the
way.
gravity gun in Half-Life 1?
I don't know. Maybe I can't remember. I know it's in Half-Life 2 since I have it in Half-Life 2.
Okay.
Yeah, it is. It's in Portal. It's in Portal.
True,
Wow.
true.
No, the gravity gun is in
Portal.
Portal. What are you talking
What?
about?
What do you mean?
It's not
Okay,
in Portal.
wait,
Alright,
no,
alright,
I-
Caleb, I'm sucked
I'm
at every
tired.
single
I'm
thing
drunk.
in Portal except for some of the community creations.
Why am I
I
talking
have
about
never
Portal? I
seen
meant
a
the other
fucking
thing.
gun that does
Half-Life
that.
1. Yes, I meant Half-Life 1.
Wait,
Why did I
guys,
say
wait.
Portal? I don't know. Yeah.
The time
Shut
in
up.
between
I'm the
the time
best at Portal, and this friend group changed my mind.
the time when in between when you were gone
Apart from
and
Jack,
when
I
you were
mean
back
Jack.
does not count. We're gonna cut that out, right? We're just gonna have the ad.
No,
break.
we're not. We're not cutting
No.
that out. We're not cutting it out.
that can be included. It can. But we'll
But
have the
I've,
upgrade as well.
I've joined and left. So it doesn't make any sense. What if we put this in like the extras? or
also
something?
joined and
What if we have a bit at the end for the extras?
Oh
And
yeah,
all
we
the-
could have. We could have.
now
extras,
the ex
maybe.
and now the extras.
Mm.
It will put
So, if
you
you're
leaving
listening-
up for dinner.
If you're listening
Yeah.
to this right now, congratulations! Thank you for also listening to the extras on the podcast.
Well.
Oh yeah.
Thank you for sucking my cock.
Oh my god, that's so
Are there any
funny, dude.
different-
That's
are there
so
any
funny.
different rules for the extras?
Oh my
Can we
god,
say
Caleb,
flirt
Mr.
in the extras?
Quirky.
I'm very
Jack,
quirky. I'm
Jack, can
quirky
Caleb
and not like the other girls.
Oh my
Caleb
god, Caleb.
say-
What?
Jack, can
yeah,
Caleb say a
guys.
slur because this is the extras?
No, he can't.
Yes, yes, I can.
No, you
I
can't.
can always say a slur.
Don't we
I
still
can
just
always
leave it
say a
out?
slur.
Okay, so let be quiet, and then Jack's just gonna be like, "Hello, we're back."
Thanks for listening to the extras.